what they can do at Agadir Malul, once they get a hold on the mineralogy of the various deposits, is start creating like a hub and spoke operation, so that they're a central processing hub, and as they find satellite deposits, they just truck them to the central processing plant, and it just can expand and expand and expand as they do exploration.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by independent consultant Nigel Chapman. We're discussing critical mineral resources. Nigel, very good to speak with you. You've just returned from Agadir Melloul in Morocco. As a geologist, what stood out to you most about the projects and what you saw on the ground?
Yeah, nice to be on your show. Yes, just returned from Agadir Malul, where they're currently drilling and extending the footprint of the mineralisation at Agadir Melloul. What's impressed me most is the potential of this project. It has the potential just to keep on going east and south and a bit north as well. So I guess what impresses me most is the potential of the project.
I mean, Agadir Melloul is a sediment-hosted copper deposit. For investors who aren't geologists, Nigel, what makes that type of deposit attractive from an exploration and mining perspective?
Well, specifically at Agadir Melloul, what's exciting is it crops out in the west and dips very gently going eastward. So the mineralization is well constrained by the drilling. They know where the mineralization is, and they're just following it further east. And so they've put enough core drilling. It's all core drilling so far. They know the metallurgy. They know where the mineralization lies. They know the geology, and so they've got a handle on what's going on there. And it's basically a matter of time and drilling to extend what they already know.
The latest drilling continues to show shallow, laterally extensive copper mineralization with less than 5% of the target drilled. What do these results tell you about the project's potential, Nigel?
It's potentially district scale. You know, they've just started on one edge of this land package. And the more they drill, the more they discover, and the more the exploration geologists get on the ground and go and see further outcrops. There's more mineralization at outcrop. There's further drill targets to go and map and work up and drill test. So it just becomes bigger and bigger, the more work they do on the ground.
You've worked on projects around the world. How does Agadir Malul compare with other sediment-hosted copper systems you've seen, including those elsewhere in Morocco?
Yeah, this is an excellent one, because what we mentioned before, it's outcropping, shallow dipping. You can get started and put trial pits in immediately. You're not digging tens of meters down to the mineralized zone. You're starting an open pit and then just gradually move down dip. So to me, it's it's early stage, but the potential is a district scale setting, and what they can do at Agadir Malul, once they get a hold on the mineralogy of the various deposits, is start creating like a hub and spoke operation, so that they're a central processing hub, and as they find satellite deposits, they just truck them to the central processing plant, and it just can expand and expand and expand as they do exploration.
As you said, it's early stage, but as more drilling, resource modeling, and technical studies are completed, what will you be watching most closely to determine whether Agadir Malul can become a significant copper project?
I think the mineralogy of the outlying deposits is important to make sure that the mineralogy, the mineralization style is similar to the first plant that they're going to create. And if it is, then you're just shipping the ore from these satellite plants to the central plant and processing it. I'll also be looking at where the mineralization physically lies. So far, it's like Tizit. It's at an unconformity between the basement and the overlying sediments, and it just seems to be sticky to that horizon. And if it does, then this mineralized blanket is just going to extend.
Nigel, thank you very much for your insights. I hope you'll keep us posted with progress at Agadir Malul.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure. Thanks, Stephen.
Nigel Chapman is an independent consultant.